The experience with pedagogical transformation was awesome. There's no doubt about it.
I think first off, as an organization, it's been very, very professional, and professional in the capacity that, number one, in the sharing of information, absolute clarity about what your services are. And the other very, very important thing is communication, that the response is immediate.
Experience has been very good, very engaging, very positive, very helpful and supportive.
The good thing about our meetings or about the team was that whatever questions I put in front of you people, you always answered them. You always provided me more than what was required.
The passion that you have for what you're doing is basically one of the reasons that I decided that we will use you as an organization above some of the others.
And definitely, pedagogical transformation has a completely upper hand in the areas that I was seeing. I must say that I'm pretty satisfied, and the partnership has been very good.
Not only me, but whoever met from our school, whether it was academic staff or even the governing people, the board of governors who met with you, everybody was quite satisfied.
I mean, you all did a very good job.
Very prompt and very professional in her response. I think the teachers feel the same.
But teachers were given opportunities to sort of think about it, assimilate, discuss, and very much the way you would like your classroom to be. And this is the teacher's feedback. The time didn't seem like it was 2 hours after a long day's work, which is terrific.
Coming to this point, it's very, very important. When I've interacted with my team, I've seen the positivity and the satisfaction on the
Writing content and learning was well received by the teachers.
We felt that what you did worked very well, worked hand in hand with our philosophy and what we want to see in our school and in our classrooms.
For all of my teachers, I find it very much relevant, something they need, something that helps them in their classrooms, and something that helps them not only in improving their practices like in a classroom, but also in doing well in the pedagogy examination with MOE.
So there's a connectivity, there's a reasoning, and I think once, it's very much like students, I suppose, you know, you're told something, but you need to know the background. So the background has been shared, and it's been shared in a, not necessarily layman's terms, but shared in a language that was easy to access. You kind of need to know why you're doing things, and I think that's really important.
We dealt with a team before you, and we were in the process of going ahead with them. But we understood that we had so many communication gaps. So then she went on to a search, we got to you, and we started dealing with you. And we had an experience of what we dealt already, and we were dealing with the new team, and we saw the different points, the different arguments. There was a mutual understanding on both the sides, and that is very good, I think, for any organization.
I think whatever questions we raised or whatever issues we came across, they were addressed and they were like nicely resolved.
You were very prompt and responded immediately to all our concerns.
That you did your best and you did well in achieving your goal.
After attending the qualification classes, right away, we see that in the teaching of our teachers, the change is visible, the change can be seen in the classrooms.
The course content has touched them sensitively.
What I've seen is that elements of what they've learned has started to appear in their learning.
Now we can see so many new things popping in, or so many new teaching tools being adopted by our teachers, and that helps a lot, and that has changed the picture of or the mode of a lesson completely.
Yes, we could definitely see that they also felt it is something that they want to go and apply, and we were very happy about that.
Learning in a different way, and we're holding meetings and conducting meetings in a very different way. The learning style has changed somewhat. There is a consistency overall across the school, and I'm sure that, you know, what those members of staff are learning is part of that impact. So the standard that we want to see is now happening.
All of them said that it definitely impacted positively on their classroom practice, in improving overall teaching and learning practices.
They themselves say that this is something new, and they are like really thankful to us that we offered them this opportunity to learning these new things. They appreciate the teachers, the trainers, they appreciate the content they learn there.
There is a different vibe. It's like team effort, it's teamwork, and I'm sure the positives which they have got through your course are transferred indirectly or shared with the colleagues, which is good for the school overall.
So the impact was that the teaching moved up by one step. Like especially in A level, we moved up from I think we were good and we became very good.
Help us in that ongoing November inspection which we did tune fine some of the areas which needed to put in place as far as preparations of lessons, etc. And the key leaders, the middle leaders of this school were under your umbrella. So of taking the course, obviously it has made an impact. There's no doubt.
So I think we've almost sort of speed tracked ourselves and standardized and make things more consistent in line with what you would expect in a classroom lesson that inspectors would be looking at. You know,
I'm sure that the overall rating in those segments of the school where are a concern would have increased because of the impact of these teachers and what they've cascaded, what they've learned from you to the other teams as well.
And how I rate a service is, number one, clarity of what's being offered. Number two, obviously, it's got to be financially viable. And number three, what is the communication like with these individuals? So on those, you've all been excellent. 9.5?
An 8.5 to 9.
So for me, it's a 10.
I think 9 out of 10.
Most the 9 out of 10 levels.
All aspiring teachers, if you have any doubts whatsoever in terms of taking your qualifications, your teaching qualification, please put it aside when you sign up or register with Pedagogical Transformation. And all those teachers who are waiting to be hired as teachers, City School will be very happy to hire you if you have done your teaching qualification through Pedagogical Transformation.
For the future teachers or the teachers who want to come to my school, I would definitely recommend them to do PgCTL.
If the teachers complete the course, if they do all the things that they've been asked to do, all the practical elements, and they are reflective on this, then I think you know you've got a good background. It would stand well, I think, on any CV, definitely. Simply because of the high level of engagement, the quality of delivery, the professionalism of the deliverer, and of the whole organization. That taken it to the next level. So great.
My advice to potential teachers, people who would like to become teachers or join the profession and become professionals, like any other profession, you need professional knowledge and expertise. And this course will give you that complete preparation to get into the profession, you know, understanding of what it entails and what it is.
I would say is that because our teachers did it in Arab Unity School, we now have clear evidence that this is a course that's very, very relevant. It's very, very practical. So I would definitely, if I receive an application from a person where I notice that the person has completed this course, I think 8 out of 10, I would invite that person for an interview.